Good afternoon. We join together with the second of our short reflections on the cross, and we are going to be looking at, briefly, some readings from Mark chapter 15, beginning at verse 33. Mark's Gospel, chapter 15, and verse 33. At noon, darkness came over the whole land until 3 in the afternoon. And at 3 in the afternoon, Jesus cried out in a loud voice, Eloi, Eloi, lema sabachthani, which means, my God, why have you forsaken me? When some of those standing near heard this, they said, Listen, he's calling Elijah. Someone ran, filled a sponge with wine vinegar, put it on a staff, and offered it to Jesus to drink. Now leave him alone. Let's see if Elijah comes to take him down, he said. We all meet at the cross in some way. It's only 67 generations or so since all these events took place, if you count a generation as 30 years. In fact, it is just yesterday. And here they all are standing round. People just like you and me, in different ways, but all the same really. Religious leaders, friends, people doing their job, just like these soldiers. Those who were on the cross, the thieves who were crucified on either side of Jesus. Jesus' family, the judge who condemned, the traitor who betrayed. And there's you and me. Just bystanders, all social distancing back in the day. But what are they witnesses to? What are they witnesses of as they watch? As we watch, what are we witnesses of? We're told that darkness came down over the land from midday until 3 o'clock. A darkness across the land, as if a veil were being drawn across. A veil which the Father was drawing across, hoping that perhaps his Son might not be witnessed as dying this death. And yet darkness speaks more about the light which is being extinguished. The light of the world slowly being extinguished. We use a light, a candle, so often as a visible reminder of Jesus, the light of the world. And yet this light of the world was being slowly extinguished. Just bystanders? We're also witnesses not just of darkness being drawn over the world, but also of the total abandonment of God's Son. The cry of desolation from Jesus' heart, why have you forsaken me? And heaven is silent. Total abandonment. God made him who had no sin to be sin for us. This is our sin on the cross. Your sin and my sin. Greater love has no man than this, that a man should lay down his life for his friends. Just bystanders? Not really. I don't think any of us can ever be separate from what is going on the cross. Our world, our lives are still carrying on. And even if only for a few moments we stop to reflect on the events of 2,000 years ago, it will be worthwhile. There are some beautiful words found in Lamentations, chapter 1 and verse 12, which Charles Wesley wrote a hymn to. The words from Lamentations are, "Is it nothing to you, all you who pass by?" And so we close with a couple of verses from Charles Wesley's hymn. And we'll use this as a prayer. All you that pass by, to Jesus draw nigh. To you is it nothing that Jesus should die. Your ransom and peace, your surety he is. Come see if there ever was sorrow like this. My pardon I claim, for a sinner I am. A sinner believing in Jesus' name. He purchased the grace which now I embrace. O Father, thou knowest, he hath died in my place. Please join us again at 2:00 when Martha Barnes will be bringing the next reflection. Every blessing.